U.S. laws for video recording cracking the code. Introduction to recording laws. The legalities of video recording have significantly influenced how individuals record audio and video, particularly with the introduction of devices such as video glasses. Understanding the legal landscape surrounding the use of these recording devices is vital for users aiming to navigate both public and private spaces responsibly. Recording laws vary widely depending on jurisdiction, but they primarily focus on the principles of consent and the expectation of privacy. Legalities of video recording in the U.S. In many regions, the law requires that at least one party in a conversation give consent before being recorded, known as one-party consent. Conversely, some states enforce two-party consent laws, necessitating that all participants involved in the communication must agree to be recorded. This distinction highlights the necessity to be aware of their specific local regulations to avoid legal complications. Public spaces generally have a lower expectation of privacy. However, private areas such as homes or businesses afford individuals a greater degree of privacy protection, often making unauthorized recordings in those spaces illegal. Failure to comply with these laws can result in penalties ranging from civil lawsuits to criminal charges. As such, video glasses users must educate themselves about the nuances of recording laws. Proper awareness fosters respectful interaction with others while mitigating the risk of infringing on privacy rights. What is considered public space? Determining what qualifies as public space is essential for recording. Public spaces generally refer to areas that are open and accessible to the general public, where individuals have limited expectations of privacy. Examples include streets, parks, and public events. Therefore, filming in these environments is typically permissible, provided that the intent behind the recording adheres to local laws and regulations. For instance, case law has established that filming in public parks is generally allowed. In the landmark case of Smith v. Maryland, the court determined that individuals in a public park have diminished expectations of privacy. However, not all public spaces present the same legal landscape. Quasi-public spaces, such as public transportation settings or private properties that are open to the public, introduce additional complexities. While commuting, passengers might not have full privacy. Filming in these environments can still be subject to specific regulations set by transit authorities or property owners. It is crucial to ascertain the policies governing video recording in such spaces to avoid potential legal repercussions. In summary, understanding the parameters of what constitutes public space is fundamental for effectively using video glasses. Awareness of relevant case law and local regulations will aid individuals in navigating the complexities associated with filming in various environments, ensuring compliance while respecting the privacy of those around them. Understanding expectations of privacy. The concept of expectation of privacy is a fundamental principle in privacy law that serves to delineate how individuals can expect to be treated in various contexts. This expectation varies significantly based on the environment in which one finds themselves. In private settings, such as homes, restrooms, and medical facilities, individuals typically have a strong expectation of privacy, which provides them with legal protections against unwarranted surveillance or recording. In contrast, public spaces, where individuals voluntarily engage with a social environment, may not afford the same level of privacy, although certain boundaries still exist. I operated as a private investigator in California since the late 90s but began in the 70s in Missouri. It's all about knowing the state, local and federal laws regarding the expectation of privacy when recording audio and video. PIs back in the day were notorious for breaking privacy laws despite being much less regulated. Private investigators have no more rights than any private citizen. However, there was an unwritten latitude for PIs. We would record anywhere and let the attorneys decide if it was admissible. There was not much expectation of privacy compared with today. The odd thing to me is how people use social media and the Internet of Things freak out when recorded in public. Employees often lose their minds when spotting someone video recording, yet are under constant video surveillance by their employer. The point is that the majority of U.S. citizens do not know much about privacy laws. Most are misinformed and can create unnecessary conflict if they are being recorded. Know your rights so you can use your video glasses with knowledge and confidence. Best practices for recording with video glasses. When utilizing video glasses for recording, it is essential to be mindful of both legal and ethical considerations to ensure responsible usage. One of the best practices to follow is to identify low-risk scenarios for filming. Environments where individuals have a reasonable expectation of privacy, such as restrooms, changing rooms, or private residences, should be avoided. Public spaces, where people are less likely to harbor an expectation of privacy, provide more suitable areas for recording with video glasses. Adhering to local laws and regulations is fundamental when recording with video glasses. Different jurisdictions have varying laws regarding video recording, particularly concerning the consent of individuals being recorded. Therefore, staying informed about these regulations can help users navigate the complexities surrounding the legality of filming in different settings. By integrating these practices, users of video glasses can enjoy the benefits of technology while upholding both legal and ethical standards, ensuring a respectful and compliant recording experience. In summary, recording in public places, including government buildings, requires no permission by law. You may have someone demand that you do not record when it is your legal right to do so. Public places and government buildings may often post that video recording is not permitted and may also incorrectly post that it is against the law. Again, you should familiarize yourself with your local laws and commit them to memory if you are a private journalist and liable to be in these situations. The benefit of video glasses is that they do not alert others and why they are such a great tool.